You're wondering how to create a soul tie with someone? I've got you covered with some great tips and hints. Okay, so a soul tie, essentially a very strong soul connection with someone, a strong emotional, intimate bond with someone else. It can feel like, you know, you've known this person forever. You've got so much similarity, like things in common, but also similar pasts. Yeah, it just feels like you've known each other forever. And the stronger this soul connection is, the more you can sort of sense each other's feelings. So it's very easy to pick up on how the other person is feeling, and they can also pick up on how you are feeling as well. You can also start to be able to predict what the other person is going to say or do. There's a lot of acceptance in the relationship as well. There's just an overall feeling of accepting each other for who they truly are. There's also this great sense of lifting each other up and supporting each other, but at the same time there's no sort of clinginess or sense of demand. Your person, your soul connection makes you feel free. Free to express yourself, free to be yourself, and yeah, just that like lovely sense of freedom in your life. They are also a person who can teach you a lot of life lessons, and sometimes it can feel like they are criticizing you, or sometimes they are the people who deliver things that you don't necessarily want to hear, but they are what you need to hear and what is going to be most helpful for you, because they are coming from a place that is for your highest good. So you can have these qualities with your soul connection in many different forms of relationships. You can have, a twin flame, a karmic relationship, a soulmate. So, these relationships can take place between friendships, mentors, more intimate partnerships. So how to create this kind of soul tie with somebody. I've got a lot of great tips, but I'll run through my top 5. So first one is creating a sense of unconditional love between one another. You love the other person unconditionally and you feel the same back from them. You need to start from a place of self-love and self-acceptance and self-worth. So you need to start off working really hard to get to that place, and once you get to that place, then you can move into a healthy relationship. That's when you know that you have the ability to hold and form a healthy relationship, is when you are coming from a place of self-love. You need to ask yourself, in this relationship or in your where you are at currently, you need to ask yourself, have you learned not to be codependent? So you don't have to rely on the other person. There's no clinginess. Like I said before, there's no sense of needing the other person. And then you need to spend quality time with this person. So creating that time and space to be able to form those close, intimate bonds. You really need to set that time and thought into how you spend time together. And create those deep talks, enjoying each other's company, laughing together, being vulnerable with each other. And when you have a soul tie, a soul connection with someone, you always feel like it's a non-judgment zone. You both are very non-judgmental of each other, and that's where that vulnerability and silliness can come in. The next one is exchanging energy. So that can just be, like a touch on the shoulder. If someone's feeling sad, just rubbing them on the back or giving them a hug. Even every time you see your person, giving them a hug, or, just being really open and accepting of affection and physical touch and forms of exchange of energy. Whether that's just platonic or friendship, or, more intimate relationship, romantic exploration. And feel free to express yourself with the other person. Let them know exactly how you're feeling. Say how you feel, what emotions they evoke in you, emotions the relationship evokes between you. So yeah, be very clear on how you feel and let them know. Another wonderful thing is eye contact. So looking into the other person's eyes, it is actually something that you need to put intention into, because these days it's very hard to intentionally look people in the eye. So if you've ever heard of soul gazing, it's something worth giving a go. It's, you know, you and your person looking at each other directly into each other's eyes for, you know, a good 5-10 minutes. It really creates a very strong emotional and intimate bond between you, and yeah, you really feel like you're looking into the other person's soul. So I do have some more in-depth tips and helpful information for you about creating a soul tie and a soul connection with someone. So I will make a part 2. Hope my tips help and have an enchanted day.